Hi everyone, welcome back to the OkayAfrica Lounge. I'm Yamê, and today we are joined by French Cameroonian rock star at this point, Yamê.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How is this week going?
Fast, but very good.
So for those who aren't familiar with your sound, how would you describe it?
I like to say I'm just doing Yamê, but it's a kind of a sum of every influence I've had in my life, and with, of course, big influences. That would be the French music and African music, but and Cameroonian music. But Cameroon is kind of a center of Africa. So when you grow in Cameroon, you know a lot of things. There's different music, and I've been influenced a lot by that. So that's what I do, a sum of all that.
So you grew up in France, Cameroonian parents. What kind of music did you grow up listening to, and how did it influence what you're making today?
I've listened to a lot of French music, French singers, Edith Piaf, Gainsbourg, Fernandel. And at the same time, I've been listening from my dad a lot of African music like Mewé, Petit Pays, Papa Wemba. And when I was in France, of course, all my friends were listening to rap. So rap came very early in my site. So I started listening to rap very early at the same time. So everything, all of that.
And speaking of your dad, the internet says that he was a Senegalese Cameroonian musician. What can you tell us about him?
My dad, as far as I know, he has always been doing music, and I think that had a big influence on me, because there's always been a lot of instruments at home in Cameroon and in France, and he was making music when I was very young. I remember him making video clips with big cameras, very big cameras, and then the old technique and the old material. But it's crazy because he was known in Cameroon. The music was at the TV and everything, but at the time they didn't have social networks and everything,
Right.
so it just can go out very easily. That's what I want to say.
A very different world.
Yeah.
What kind of instruments did you grow up playing?
Piano mainly, but there was a lot of instruments at home, so I was basically trying everything. Today I like to play piano mostly, but drum, bass, and a bit of guitar when I can, when I need.
He's a musician.
I try.
Okay, so we have to get to Bécane. It's an absolute hit. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was the first lyric or melody that came to mind when you created the song?
That's a good question. I think at first I wrote the lyrics without thinking about the melody, because at that time I was more centered around rap. I was like, in my head I was thinking that as much as I could, I wanted to rap. But when I did the instrumental behind, I was in that phase where I accepted that I wanted to sing much more and rap less. So what came first, I think, was the rap at the beginning. So since I already had the lyrics, I just rap it because that's how it felt. But the chorus was the easiest part. The most the most fluid moment of the song. Like rapping can be sometimes harder for me than singing. So but I still tried starting the song by rapping.
The chorus has gripped people.
Yeah.
They love it. But for those who don't speak French, what would a loose translation be?
Bécane is basically a song about seeking freedom. The Bécane, which means the motorbike, is a metaphor for freedom. As when you live in Paris, it's very crowded, and a lot of other cities. So people use motorbikes when they want to live more freely, because you have much more time, because you can go to one point to another faster. You feel like you can travel at any time. So it was the main subject of the song. But Bécane also means like a machine, or but a common name, machine. Everyone has his own Bécane. For me, it was the motorcycle, because I could just go see my friends very freely and go anywhere freely. But for some people, it's going to be maybe a car, maybe, I don't know, reading books. It's just about the tool you have for seeking freedom.
Wow. Okay. And how did you get the idea for the music video? The location, the motorbikes, everything, the horns on your motorbike. So cool.
I didn't even know about the horns. It's only when I landed in Douala. But how that did it was I think it was pretty logic too, because we knew we wanted to have a lot of motorbikes. We also knew we wanted to go back in Cameroon, because that's how I felt. Like I needed to go and do my first success video back in my it's not my hometown, because I'm born in France, but it's my family's hometown. So I needed to go back, and even if I didn't have much time, it was really cool. And also you have these images, you have the color of Africa. Everything is just different, and we happened to meet a really good production team who could also handle the fact that when you wanna do a movie clip in Africa, it's not always easy. You have to find experts, and we happened to find experts, and the whole team was ready to just do the video clip. It was a crazy moment.
And you've performed all over the world, loves you right now. How does it feel? How are you experiencing all of that?
I don't know, it's crazy, because you can't really believe that people so far listen to your music until you meet them.
And finally, we're halfway through the year. What do you have in store for us for the rest of 2024?
In store? I have a lot of songs in store. My main concern is I want to, for the next project, I really want to work a lot on the history, the narrative around the project, who's going to serve the music. And so I'm going to just take my time and put a lot of effort in it. But I'm ready.
Okay.
And I'm excited
And
about the
so
next.
are we. Actually, before we finish, I saw that Timbaland was recently reacting to your music, and you said made a remix. What was that like? Yeah,
it was crazy, because I think it was the first time I realized my music, American people could like my music, because wow. Even in France, everyone knows who's Timbaland, what he's been doing, so it was really crazy. I just woke up one day and I saw the message. I was like, is that real? Because there's a lot of fake accounts, but it was a real one. And I think a few days after, he sent me a message and said like, wait, have something, and he posted the remix, and that's crazy.
Thank you so much, Yamê.
Thank you.
It was lovely to chat with you.
It was lovely.